Hello and welcome to another Shroud of the Avatar video. My name is, well, in game it's Lindoman Cornwall, real life it's Lyndon Antcliffe. If you want to contact me, you can ping me within the game if you see me, or you can get me on the forums or on Discord using the same username. Now, today I'm in Deep Ravenswood, which is a 5-skull rated location, which you can see here. See 5 skulls. That means it's pretty much the hardest you can get. I'm coming here to basically just show how I gather stuff in Deep Ravenswood. Right now I have a obsidian potion of precision that cost me, I think it was 2,500 gold, although you can buy them with kotos, which is not it used to be better to buy them with kotos because you could buy them for 2,300, but now they're 2,600 and it's more expensive to do it that way. And this is the thing about the game of Shroud of the Avatar: the economy is real. People are setting the prices, and the prices go up and down depending on desire and whether people whether that actual thing is on the market or not. And that part is actually very exciting because you kind of have to figure out, well, which is the best way to do things, which is it best to buy kotos and then buy the potions, or buy the potions straight from gold from vendors, etc. Now I already have my strength of earth buff on. Let's these videos, by the way, they are kind of aimed at the newer player. Older players can probably get something out of it as well, but I'm thinking we want to help out people because this game is a steep learning curve. It's kind of like Eve. Anyone who's played Eve knows that you really have to dedicate yourself to the game to really get to know how to grips with it. So this is the tack that I am taking. I'm going for the newer player. So I'm going to be describing a lot of things that you probably already know. But yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to start buffing. So I've got Air's Embrace that I buff. I've actually got Purify here. I don't need this, but the reason I have it is because I want to increase the skill. I have got another video that talks about how to improve skills, so I'm not going to go into that right now. I'm going to do Enlightenment, which increases intelligence, which increases the chance of performing a critical attack. Now, I'm not a combat expert, so I'm not really gonna. I'm gonna put the light on here just to improve the skill as well. And we tap Z key and we cast Immolation. This is a fire spell, so anybody who comes with range will get damage. You can see what the damage is here. It's 3 to 10 fire damage every 1.7 seconds. And my level is 75 on that, and I've also ignited my weapon, which is quite a good. Now here it's quite a good animation. I quite like the look of it. Now here it's the first wolf on the scene. There's lots of wolves in Deep Ravenswood. Elder wolves, which are not the highest wolves. The highest, the most dangerous wolves are obsidian wolves. But I know that I can pretty much take out an elder wolf straight away, one of them. I can even take out 4 or 5 of them at a time without much problem. I do have to concentrate a bit on that, because if you find that your health gets low and then somebody else comes in, like an obsidian bear or even a couple of bear patriarchs, you got a problem. So here I've skinned it. I've got 2 animal hides, suet, wolf carcass. Animal hides go for what, 12 gold each, so that's 24. Suet, you can 120, so that's 144. Wolf carcass, difficult to sell, but they do sell because you can help people improve their skill with cooking by selling them a load. I mean, really, that's like 5 to 10 gold, I think. Wolf heads, you 15 gold is I've sold them at 15. I've sold about, oh my god, I think I sold once 4,000 wolf heads for 15 gold. And that was after, I mean, I've been playing since last October, so that's like 10 months of collecting wolf heads. Wolf heads are good for, what is it, wolf speed. Yeah, if I get any wolf speed, let me just quickly go through my, I'm going fast here because I want to get a lot of information out in a very quick way, because there's no point in hanging around. Right, animal hides. I've already got 34 because I've already been doing some gathering. So this video is about gathering. I'm focusing on that, but I'm gathering in a very, very dangerous place. But I can handle it. And I'm doing that so that I can show the newer players, well, this is where you can get to. And it's probably going to take you a couple of months to get a really hardcore play to get to this point. But I think you can do it in a couple of months. But the game is changing so often, the the balance of the combat and the economy, that because it changes so often, a lot of these videos are going to be out of date with their information, which is why I'm trying to stay away from telling you, oh, if you do this to a wolf, then you get, you kill it in so many seconds. That's not the purpose of the video. I just want to show you the gathering process. So now, because I know if you're into gathering resources, it's best to find the spot that you know quite well, because then you're able to get the most out of the spot. Now, what I'm doing here, they've actually got they changed this, well, not recently, about 2 months ago, and they put pigs. It's like an old farmhouses. I quite like it. And if you go, damn, let's get these zombies cracking. The zombies are quite good. Their animation, I quite like them. I've got auto attack on, so as soon as they come in, I'm auto attacking. Let me just close that so I'm dealing with that. Now, what I want is as many of them on me as possible, because I've got a two-handed sword. I'll maybe talk about that in a minute. But look how quickly I have gone through these zombies, and I'm using these skills here mainly: thrust, whirling blades, double slash. I'm actually trying to level whirling blades. Maybe I'll talk about that later, I don't know. So I'm now just collecting the loot from the zombies. I did it very quickly. That's probably not a good thing, because the whole point is to be able to show you what. Now we've got a couple of wolves there. Let's take these on. I'll click what's it called, dash, so that I run fast, and then I'll hit them with a fire missile. That will improve the aggro. Let's see if I can get any more. There's usually a excuse me, a bear patriarchal bear, but it looks like it's gone. What happens is this. So here I'm just laying down thrust, which is a very powerful blade, and I've GM'd that. It's a blade spell. It's very good. Let me just get this right. So you press K, you get your skills up. Let's go to adventuring. Let's go to blades. This is very confusing for a new player. But it's confusing in the same way that Eve was confusing. I mean, in a way, it has to be confusing for it to have that level of complexity that you can really get your teeth into and really learn about. And yeah, so the whole way this game fits together is you have lots of sort of self-contained areas of complexity that you really have to think about and learn, and then they all glue together, and the way they glue together, you have to develop your own strategy to be able to get the most out of it. Now, I know there's some copper down here, which no, it's not. Is it gone, or is it here? Let me just change. I was going to show you the blades, wasn't I? Damn, I am such a bad. No, it's gone. I think I had it earlier, actually. Okay, so usually you get some copper down here. Copper's quite good. Look now. Look what's happening here, and I'll talk about this a lot. The wolves just killed the zombie. So it's the environment here is a live environment where the animals and the mobs will kill each other. So wolves will kill zombies, zombies will kill bears, bears will kill wolves, and you get this whole sort of circle of evolution. Not evolution. What's it? You know, there's a natural kill order going on now. That if you kind of hang around, you can use it to your advantage. Especially if you're a new player, because you can wait till these mobs kill each other and then just go in and collect the stuff, or you can go in on the last minute and get the experience points. Each time you kill a mob, you get an experience point. You get a bunch of experience points. And we go. Oh, right, so slow down. A zombie will give you 5 corpse wax, which you can use in potions and alchemy, or you can sell. 22 gold, which is not bad. And rotted flesh. Rotted flesh at the moment does not have a use, but it probably will. There are a number of we'll skin this pig corpse while we're here. Why not? There are a number of items that you can collect that don't really have a use. No, they don't have a use at all. So that's what I was talking about. Blades. So at the moment I am only, and you can see the little green triangle. The little green triangle means that that skill is, every time it's used, it takes skill points from here and puts them onto your skill. So you can see that I'm nearly 100%. I'll talk about this more detail in another video, which I can reference later. You can just look what I've done. But that's the Whirling Blades. I really like to GM that because it's a very good skill to have. And I think fire, which is something I'm concentrating on. Yeah, I do have that on. I didn't know I had. But I've got 180,000 skill points in the bank, in the pool rather, and these get used every time you train a skill, and it gets added to each time you kill a mob. There you go. And depending on, we go with corpse. Let's go get a corpse. Let's get some goodies. Now look at this. Look at how dark it gets. What I like is the smoke. If you look at the smoke of the, I mean, I realise SOTA, Shroud of the Avatar, yet the graphics are not the best. You don't play Shroud of the Avatar because of the graphics, which I personally don't mind, because I'm an old school gamer. I started on a 3.5K Commodore VIC-20 in 1983, I think. It was a long time ago. So I've been playing games when the graphics were my first game was Pong, I think, in 1978. So I'm not really bothered by the graphics. I mean, you know, it's great when there are great graphics, but I find that it's a bit of a race, a bit of an arms race, and it doesn't actually add to the playability of a game to have great graphics. It's one of the things that is a nice thing to have. Plus, there's always going to be another game that's going to come along. Well, it's got better graphics. So, but the graphics here are, as you can see, you know, they're not that. I don't mind them. I find them quite cool. They're not that exciting, and a lot of them they use the Unity sort of marketplace to buy stuff, like this flame animation is probably from the Unity marketplace, which I think is absolutely fine. People complain about that, saying, "Oh, everything should be done in-house from scratch," but that's ridiculous, because we're living in our crowdsourced world where you just outsource certain skills that you need, and so why not do it that way? Okay, so because, let me just explain. I didn't explain earlier. I jumped forward too much. The Obsidian Potion of Precision, very difficult to say, gives me plus 10%. Oh, I can't move, can I? Foraging Meticulous Collection chance. So I'll get 10% more stuff, I assume, than I would normally. I'm not quite sure how that is calculated. I'm assuming it does mean that. Thing is, I took it. You get this for 7 days, which is kind of, you know, as soon as you take it, you think, oh no, I've got to use it as much as possible. And I've got 3 hours, 2 minutes, well, 1 left. So the more I can, no, I'm not going to bother with the pig. Oh, we've got zombies. Here we go. Let's get some stuff. I want to do some cotton bushes to show you that. No, okay, zombie. There we go. We've got 17. So the figure, the amount of gold that you get changes. I'm going to skin this wolf. Let me just show you my skill for. I do a lot of skinning because, well, why not? You know, I mean, it's there, isn't it? animal hides. Okay, they're only 12 gold, which is plus you need it if you want to do your tailoring. If you want to become a tailor, which I have become. I've GM'd in. No, I haven't. That's carpentry. I've GM'd in tailoring, and I'm on my way to masterwork in leather and cloth armor and becoming that. So field dressing 97, 3 off getting my Grandmaster. The Grandmaster thing, it doesn't mean that much. You don't actually get much for it. You get a little thing there. See, I've got 6 Grandmasters. Other people can see those and then go, ooh, he's good. Look at the Grandmasters on him. But that apart from that, what are you going to do? Who cares really? Because there's a law of diminishing return that they put on the skills, which is very clever. I quite like it, so that the distance of going from 99 level to 100 is huge. I mean, it's like going from, I can't remember the exact numbers, so it's like going from 0 to 50. It is that hard, and the actual bonus that you get from going from 99 to 100 is negligible. For example, I mean, I can show you here. For example, no, I don't think I can until I actually see the difference here. If you look, the physical damage, if I get this to 112, I get a maximum of 61 physical damage. Currently it's 55, so I only get 6 extra physical damages for going that distance, and that distance will probably take, I mean, other people will know, but it's probably 1 million experience. No, it's probably more than 1 million. It would be a lot. There are charts and tables on this stuff, which I kind of find interesting, but retaining all that in your head. Right, hardened skeleton footman. These guys usually come with an archer in tow and a mage in tow who can throw fireballs at you. They're very easy for me to take them down. Actually, on that note, quick look at my character so that you know what I can do. This is what I can do. I've got 80 strength, 65 dex, 64 intelligence, which helps with critical strikes, focus in 500, nearly 600 health. So, and I've got 160,000 gold. I didn't really want to, because I've been playing for so long, you just collect the stuff, I've actually got an asset. I've tried to work. I worked out once my asset worth. Oh, here we go. Look, so he's giving you a flame ball, and you can you see, the difficulty is when you have the footman. You're engaging the footman, and then you have a couple of mages and a couple of archers around you. But I want to do gathering, don't I? So let's go and do gathering. And they can very quickly deplete your hit points. So there's there'll be a bear on the right. See, this is the benefit of, unless somebody's killed him, of course, the benefit of knowing where things are, knowing a location. Yeah, and there's a wolf there. There's usually two wolves there. I like to take on more than one at a time because it saves you, it makes it beneficial in the skill department. Because I've got a longsword, it will, I'll just show you actually, this longsword will take on 3 targets at once. So if I have 3 wolves attacking me and I'm swinging the longsword, the two-handed sword, I'm hitting 3 of them at the same time, but using the same amount of expenditure of experience points. Now if I put my sword away, you'll see my health go up. I'm just going to concentrate a bit on what I'm doing before I get killed. If I don't concentrate in this area right now, let's just get one more. I can aggro it with a. There we go. So you can see now, each time the longsword is swung, both wolves are getting damage. And you've got to learn where you are. I mean, you know, I've got an alt that I recently have been leveling, and even on the school 1 zones, you know, it's kind of tricky. You have to attack and run away and attack and run away, and it's good fun though. I mean, it's just as enjoyable at 1. It's enjoyable in a different way, but yeah, it's a lot of fun to level a character, and I assume that you find that a lot of fun as well. You know, because this is what this game is about. Nobody's going to join this game and think, oh, I don't need to level a character. I'm just going to walk around and look at buildings and stuff, and you know, like, let me go to combat here. There we go. I'll lay down a rend on him. Maybe I'll do combat, or not do combat, because I'm not a combat specialist, but do it in a way that I explain how I've developed my own particular system. You have to develop your own system. You have to develop your own strategy, your own way of doing combat, because it's all different. And everybody's got their favourite. For me, I'm doing blades, I'm doing fire, I'm doing heavy on the life skills. Here is a cotton bush. We're going to harvest it. Now, with gathering tools, now I think most people don't bother with cotton bushes, because the cotton that you get is just, I mean, it's hardly worth anything. I think cotton at the moment on the open market is 5 gold, and usually you can buy them off farmers who will just plant and grow thousands of cotton, and you get it very cheap. So this has given me 3 cotton plus 1 black cutworm. The black cutworm, oh my god, is it in the recipe? I can't remember. I think it is. It may not be. It may be one of those things where it's not yet in a recipe. I can get back to you on that. But the best thing to get from a cotton bush is a beetle carapace, which sells for 400. And I've never counted how often a beetle carapace comes up. Maybe I should start keeping a log on that. I think so far I've harvested 3 cotton bushes and I haven't got a beetle. The beetle is used to make supple leather and also carapacian cloth, which I think gives you an extra. Now there you see the wolves, the bear's just taken down a wolf. Let me get my fire buffs up, or send off a missile. So the reason why this is useful to do it this way is because I know I just killed those wolves behind me and to the left and right of me, so I know I can just get on and kill this obsidian bear, which is the strongest bear you can get. But I can very easily take one out. So you can see there it's taken about 50%, over 50% of my health, which makes it dangerous, because if then, well, wolves no problem, but if it was an obsidian bear that suddenly attacked, I'd probably run away. Run away is the you got to learn to run in this game. Oh, excuse me. So there we go. Oh, we've got some suet, so that's good. So that's 120. So there we got about 150 gold from that wolf. When you consider that renting from the obsidian bear, we get 3 hides, an aortic thrombus, which I've never said out loud before yet, because it's always been in the game, a bear carcass and a bear head. The aortic thrombus is something that you can sell to an NPC vendor for, I think, about, is it 35 or is it 30? So what have we got there? Oh, okay, this is the corpse, but I want to, let's just get my health up. One of the things I don't want to do today is I don't want to die. You do die a lot in this game, but what happens when you die at my level, because my skill level is high, he's munching on a elder wolf snack, tasty wolf snack. One of the yeah, so my skill level, because my skill is level so high, I will lose about, oh, what is it, I think it's 30 or 40,000 skill points, which is massive, which is painful, because you think, oh, I could have put all those skill points on an experience. So you really have to manage the skill points, because if you go to 0, right, at the moment, the best practice is always keep, when you're at this level, always keep 100,000 in your skill pool, so when you get hit with a 40,000 death decay, you don't, none of your skills get reduced. So that's right. Let's get this wood. I always go for wood, even though you can't really, there's not really that much of a market to sell wood, because everybody's chopping it down themselves. It's a plentiful resource, and if you want to buy it, you would probably have to buy it for, 45 is probably the highest. I have seen it for 39, so it probably will sell at 39 if you sell it, but again, it's not something that my buffs have run out, so I'm gonna rebuff. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh god, I'm just gonna have some tea. It's gone cold. You know you're playing a good game when your tea goes cold. Right then, so health, enlightenment, and I think I have the skill. Just like to check. Yeah, so I have this. So that's learning, and that's learning helps with that helps with strength, and this is intelligence. I think we're waning at the moment. My energy level is going down. Doesn't make for a good video, because the best videos you watch are look at this. It's so dark, but look at the smoke. It's like really interferes with your vision. But that's what it should do. It should. What's it? Oh, a doe. It's kind of bad, isn't it? You see, might as well skin it. Killing a doe's not good, is it? But what are you gonna do? It's a casualty of war. Oh, go. Wolf's trying it on. Can't see many bears. So Deep Ravenswood, very good place to skin wolves and bears. And I do this little circuit where I turn left out of the gate first, do the zombie area, and then come up and do the bears. And the bears are very good for XP as well, and they spawn enough that it's worth it, and it's very good area for resources as well, because they're always popping on. There's another wolf. See, this is the problem when you don't. Normally I would just run around and take all these wolves out first, and that gives you a few minutes peace, but it's just irritating that they're. Let me just look at the because yeah, my whirling blades is going to pop soon. It'll be quite interesting for it to pop whilst I'm doing the video, because. And now we see dawn rising, and I think the day. I think they've got the day and night right in Soda, because it's the night time is annoying enough for it to be painful, for it to change the way you play, and you have to think about it. You have to think about those environmental aspects. But it's not bad. But it doesn't last that long that it really takes the fun out of the game, because it's only so here we go. Obsidian bear. So this is basically I'm farming obsidian bears here, and I'll get. Let me just put the experience on so you can see I'm at 193. I assume after this dies I'll go to 194. Oh, 195. Huh, okay. so that I don't know how many experience points these are. So it's obviously over 1,000. Maybe 1,200, maybe 1,500. I don't know. Oh, here we go. There's another one. And that's always annoying. You know, you're trying to farm, and what I don't want is another one right now. If I get 2 of these bears on me, I'm not going to be able to. Let me get the flurry. This improves. If I get him with a few thrusts, yeah, there you go. He's going down. Oh, here we go. Here's another. So here's the example of now. What happens when this goes down is you jump up onto a rock, which is a place of come on, which is a place of safety. The bears can't get up. This again is why you need to learn your locations, even when gathering. And usually I think it tends to work out that the most dangerous places tend to be the best resource rich places. See some gold down there. Although if you're going to go for gold and you're at my level, you would go to Elysium mines and do the gold there. It's probably going to get nerfed at some point, or it's going to be what is it called, decloned, so that it's going to be a different. But the way Elysium mines is now, you can earn, I think you can get about 180 gold ore per hour if you concentrate. Right, so now that bear's gone away. I don't want it to. I just want to get these. Is that going to attack? Yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, I'm gone. Right, so there's no point in trying to fight these guys off to safety. Oh, they're fighting each other, so let's just weigh in there. We'll send off a missile. Let's see if any of them. So whilst they're fighting each other, oh, here they come. I don't think they can take these 2 down, but let's give it a go. Let's see. It's always good to keep testing exactly what. Oh, there's 3 of them. No. That's bad. Because these bears, the amount of attack. No. The amount of attack they put on you is a lot. So 3 bears can very quickly reduce your health and you're dead. 2 bears, you could do. See, I'm trying to skin these. I'm going to take these out one by one. Okay. Well, this is good fun. We just leveled up. Healing rate to 79. That's good. Because I'm trying to buff that. No, buff that. Improve the skill. So I'm going to try. So the point now is I want to get these guys skinned, but I've got to kill these. But they seem to be quite belligerent. Let's give them a. Let's try and get one at a time. Right, here we go. Right, let's do this quickly then. We're putting a rend. We're getting a flurry. The other ones come. We can probably take them down. No, or wolves come as well. That wolf's not going to last. We'll get the rend back in. Yeah, the flurry's on. I've got another bear. It's not going to happen, but I may have killed one of the bears because, yeah, they're taking out the wolves. Yeah, I killed one of them. Let's see if I can quickly get back into the fight, so I can. Let's. Whilst nobody's looking. Oh, he's coming back. Well, wait a minute. I can probably take him out now. I've probably got enough health. Right. So the way I would combat these bears is I put a rend in them, which is this one here. Come on. Damn it. No, he's not. I'm not going to be able to take him. The rock is messing with the combat. And like I say, I don't want to die. I know it seems obvious, but sometimes, well, after you take that first decay, it doesn't matter. This is turning into a combat video, isn't it? But the thing is, you can't just gather. You can't just make a video just on gathering, because gathering is essentially dangerous and involves combat. Let me just. Oh, I'm buffed up. That's okay. There we go. Let me put the health up. Right, so let's see if I can skin this. Oh, he's there, isn't he? Look at him. Right, let's go down here. No. Come on, let's go. Here we go. That's right. Now I haven't got any of my fire spells on, so let's get those on because they work over time. So once you put them in, the rend as well works over time. The flurry speeds up the attack. It increases the attack speed, so you can get more hits in. I'm nearly so now I've got to be careful that nobody else. But let me quickly get a skin. Oh, look at that. See, sometimes you get that nice little high-speed skin in. Can I take these guys out? Yeah. So I got one. Well, I've managed to stay alive, but I'm quite pleased with myself because usually I would have killed myself by now. Now the bear heads can be used for making potions of might, which would sell for minimum 40, and a lot of the time you sell them in bunches of 10 for 400. They're good because it helps you. Let me get. Oh, have those bears disappeared? I think they have. Okay. If you're too slow in skinning, I think is it 2 minutes? I've never timed it. Wow, that skinned quickly as well. My field dressing, which is my skinning level, is 97, and so that's why it's very quick. Let's get these guys down. So you can see, I mean, the lesson from this video, gathering is very dangerous. I mean, if you get to say level 3 and then you go back to level 1 and gather there, you'll find that it's pretty easy. The problem is you'll still get attacked because there's mobs everywhere, but you won't get much experience point from it, and so your experience pool will drain because every time you use a skill, it drains the experience pool. It improves it a little, but the problem is if you're a level 3 and you're in a level 1 area, you're not getting much experience back from the mobs you kill. Right, so let's get some gold. So that's why I'm in deep Ravenswood, which is as bad as it can get from the mobs, and I'm getting a lot of experience from them, as you can see. So here I've got 3 gold. Right, so okay, now I'm going to try and get a bunch of wolves on me at the same time, and this makes it more efficient to. Oh, are there any up here? No, there's none up there. It's just down there. So I'll use dash, so I'm running faster than they can run, which attracts them, and I'm also using the so I've got 3. Yeah, that's good enough. So I've got 3 wolves on, and now I put a rend in, and that's going there. I click the flurry just in case, and you can see my health compared to their health was no real cost. And look at this two-handed sword go through these guys. Oh yeah, it's extra sharp. Oh dear. Now we see in the distance there's I think that looks like a footman, a hardened skeleton footman fighting with a wolf. And it's kind of nice when you just you're waiting for the skin to occur, and then you have a look around because you want to check where you're going to go next. So here we've got some copper, which I want to get because I'm into copper at the moment. This copper makes bronze. I can't remember. Is it nickel? You add nickel or tungsten, and bronze is very popular with people right now because I think it gives a very high weapon critical, and it improves. But we'll do another video on weaponry because my main thing in Shroud of the Avatar is become a weapons merchant and just to make and sell really good blades, halberds, maces, armor, etc. And I've been laying out my weapons on tables outside my village lot. I've got a town lot in Crossroads and the village lot in Crossroads, and the town row lot, no, not a town lot, a row lot is where my vendor is, where I sell stuff, but then I'm using my village lot to kind of show off the stuff I can do, which now let's hope we get a beetle here. Look at that, 91% chance, and let's just see what failed. Of course, yeah, because you know, you do it 100 times, 9 times it's going to fail. It was very interesting. Well, not interesting. Somewhat tedious conversation about probabilities on the forum. A lot of people they'll look. I failed twice in a row, and people say, "How can that be?" Because you're supposed to only fail 9 times out of 100. Well, sometimes those 2 other times you fail are going to be next to each other, and sometimes it can be 3, and it happens. People say, "Oh, it's a conspiracy. It needs to be changed." Well, you know, it is what it is. We didn't get any beetles. We got 3 cotton, which is 15 gold. But if we'd got a beetle, where's that copper? If we got a beetle, we would have. That would have been 400, which is a day's rent, which nearly a day's taxes on a row lot. At the moment, I've got a row lot and a village lot. 500 gold for the village, for the row, 1,000 for the village, so I'm paying 1,500 in taxes, which I think is, if you did straight gathering, it would be what would that be? What is that? Oh, it's a chop down tree. No, but there's something there, isn't there? No. I thought it was nightshade or something. Okay, I think I'm coming to the end. Let's just get this wolf, and then what was I saying? Yeah, so within 15 minutes I can probably of gathering, I can probably raise the rent, the daily. By the way, if you looked in the bottom left, I've got the miscellaneous on the chat bar. This is mainly because I don't want my guild coming up, and you'll see what they talk about, which is, you know, obviously it's for guild eyes only. It's actually a very good guild, Lunar Dragons, which is run by Marky Dragon, and it's like they say, it's not so much a guild as it is a fellowship of just people in the same area, you know, who've got the similar ways of approaching the game. There's lots of different people. It's definitely a guild that you should look at if you want to be in a guild. It's not there's not organized no, wait a minute, there is organized raids and stuff, and they do a lot, like take on the dragons, but so this, look here, this hardened skeleton footman was being attacked by that wolf. The wolf killed him. I get the loot. So that's, you can pick up a lot. Right, what are we doing for time? How long? I don't know how long I've been on. I think, oh, might be a bit too long. Anyway, so I think I'm going to come to an end. I hope you've learned something from this. I'm not quite sure whether I'm making videos that people are really, I don't know. I mean, I get quite a few views, but well, quite a few, 145, the last one. It's not much, is it? But compared to Stampy Longnose of Minecraft fame. And I see some other guys making videos. I'm thinking, and you know, look, if you're going to make a video, that's great, because you're doing something and it will add something to the game. And making these videos is hard. I find it hard. And there's no way I'm going to make much or even any money out of it. So it's just a hobby thing. But it's supportive of the website, Avatar Financial Exchange, which I am building. So, okay, I'm going to end it there. I'll probably stay in, and you probably note that this isn't the gate I came in on. That from over there I came in and basically worked. You can see there that red tree. We haven't done that. We should do that. The basic stuff, how to spot trees. I forget that it's so obvious to me that that tree there is a tree that can be farmed. You can chop it down, get some wood from it, and possibly, what is it? Oh, emerald. Let me see if I've got some. Yeah, emerald. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it needs more caffeine, I think. Emerald ash borer, which has no use in the game in any recipe, so nobody will buy it from you. But I think NPCs pay 120 each for it. So I got 3 of them, so that's 360. That's quite nice. You can see I've got these heavy warhammers. I'll sell those. I won't scrap them because I've got so much metal scrap already. I don't need any more. Anyway, so I hope this has been useful. I kind of wanted to go through every sort of like thing that we killed, and like I've made 7 suet. That's times 120. So that's what, 800 odd gold. You know, you can. People have said that they make 20,000 gold an hour, which I don't really think they're necessarily telling the truth, because what they probably have in like 10 obsidian potions to power all that. You know, because you can get ones for speed, ones for the speed of which you gather. So this is the amount of stuff that you gather, but you can have another one that increases and that will last for increases the time it takes for you to gather the stuff. And oh god, I'm really fading out. Right, I'm gonna end there. Yeah, so you know, when people say that they make 20, that you don't know whether to believe them or not. You don't really know if they're telling the truth. But I know you can definitely, at my level, I can't even remember how much. Yeah, you can make. I've gone blank. Was it 10k an hour? Yeah, you can make 15k currently in Blood River Outskirts. You can make 15k an hour, which is a lot, but it's very boring after you do it for a few days, which I have. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna leave my guy here. Look at that sword, eh? It's got good copper sword. I really want to change it to get a bronze. It is a copper sword, isn't it? Yeah, I have got a bronze sword, but yeah, we'll maybe do it another video. Hope this video has been informative and even entertaining, although I don't know if it has been. And I'll see you later. My name is Lindoman Cornwall in game. My website is Avatar Financial Exchange if you want to check it out. Talks a lot about the economy and prices and things. And I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.